everyone, welcome back. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Rebecca and today I have some more Dollar Tree DIY room decor and home decor pieces to share with you guys that I hope that you will enjoy. I really love how these turned out. I think they are very like boho or modern boho. Even some people would use these probably with the more modern farmhouse decor. They definitely would fit in with some mid-century modern type decor. All of these are very Anthropologie inspired or Urban Outfitters inspired. I could definitely picture the style of these being something that you would find in Urban Outfitters. I hope that you guys enjoy and are inspired. I had a hard time deciding which one was my favorite, but I finally made a decision and I think I know which one is my favorite out of these, so I'm gonna save that one for the end of this video. Comment and let me know though which one of these is your favorite and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get started.
I love how this one turned out. So for the first one, I'm taking 4 of these signs from Dollar Tree. Now these are from the fall, but they usually carry these for all different seasons throughout the year. So 4 of these. To attach these, I turn it on its long side and add a little bit of gel super glue in the center there, and then a little hot glue on each end of that, and then just press 2 of them together. And I just continued doing this all the way, connecting the longer side to each other. And I've got 4 of these across, and this is just going to make like a little tray. I think it kind of looks like a wood tray when it's done. So once I finish attaching them, I just go ahead and paint this whole thing over with some white chalk paint. I did have to give it a couple coats here just to make sure that I covered all the letters. You'll probably need 2 or 3 coats, but you could do it in whatever colors you like. And you could also go back and add some antique wax or a little bit of a darker color to kind of give it more of an aged look if you prefer. I decided to use mine just as is and paint it with the white chalk paint here. Go ahead and let that dry. And then for the handles, I thought this turned out really fun and so creative. I actually took one of these little wooden snake toys that they have in Dollar Tree now, cut off the head and the tail part, and then just cut that piece in half down the center, and it's enough to fold and make 2 handles. Now you could attach these on the ends if you want, kind of on the outside part. I decided to put them on either end but sitting on top of my tray, and I just attached them with a little bit of hot glue. You could obviously use super glue or whatever you want for this, and up to you if you want to paint them, but I love the way that the painted white wood looks and this natural wood for the handles. I think it turned out really pretty like this, and definitely looks like something that you might find in a higher end store. So I am really happy with this for about $5. Okay, the next one is definitely something that is a little more unique, maybe kind of weird. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if you like it or not. And you can totally mix this up based on the colors that you want to use to fit with your own decor. So I'm taking one of these 11 by 14 canvases from Dollar Tree, and all I did was actually cut a section out from a piece of, this is like the rubber stuff that you put under a carpet, like an area rug. Now Dollar Tree actually sells this. That's where I got this piece for $1. But if you have extra left over from when you put a carpet down, you could cut a piece off of that. I am just going to use a little bit of hot glue in each corner and attach this on top of my canvas here. And then I covered the whole thing with my metallic copper chalk paint. I thought that kind of that rust color would be nice on here, and I'm going to go ahead and just add a black frame from Dollar Tree and go ahead and frame this canvas when I'm done. I feel like there's a lot of options, and actually for me, I'm kind of wishing that I did this now in like a light pink. So I may go back and change this concept up in the future and redo this piece because I'm not sure how well the copper will go with my decor, but I did want to see how it looked, and I think it turned out pretty good, and it does go well with the next DIY. Now this one's actually inspired by something I saw in Anthropologie, and it was one that I tried to recreate last year. This vase looks like it has kind of like a leather exterior, and I wanted to see what I could come up with for that. So I actually did something very unique and random for the last video, but this way is actually way easier, and I think it looks even more realistic. Now I'm gonna just reuse this vase. So Dollar Tree has these, obviously. Now mine has some paint on the bottom, so just ignore that. We're gonna cover it, but I cut off the piece of this car mat. You can get these car mats for $1 in the dollar store, and we are going to take the one that looks more like leather, not the part with the diagonal pattern, just the part that looks like leather. Cut that out, and I just cut it down to fit my vase, used a little bit of hot glue and covered the vase in this and just trimmed it down in order to fit perfectly. It does have a small seam on the back side, obviously, where we attached the two pieces of leather, but it's not really a big deal, and you'll see when this is all done, like, nobody's really going to see this when it's done. And I think it turned out really, really nice. So I wanted to do kind of the base for it again, and I came up with just something really super duper easy and quick. And I just had some of these brown like the tumbling tower Jenga blocks, and I thought I would connect them with a little bit of wood glue. You guys could do this with hot glue, it will work. You could do this with super glue as well, but for me, I do feel like wood glue, you know, it's a pain because it takes a little bit longer to dry, but when it's all said and done, it lasts a lot longer, and it holds better. So since I have wood glue, why not? So that's what I'm going to use, but I know that super glue and hot glue, you know, you could make it work with that as well. So I kind of made like a little square, like a little plus sign here, and then I laid them kind of on end, perpendicular on each end, another piece sticking up. So in total, I just used 8 of these little blocks to create a little stand here and put my vase in the center. And here is how this one turned out. I was going to pause my crafting now and go ahead and make lunch, and I wanted to show you what we are having for lunch today and what we also had the other night because it was so amazing. Now I have to tell you, on the weeks that we are extra busy, or if I don't think I'm going to be able to go grocery shopping, I like to let Green Chef do the meal planning, grocery shopping, and most of the meal prep for me, and I've been using Green Chef for over 6 months now. So a huge thank you to Green Chef for kindly sponsoring today's video. It is a dream to work with them. In our family, we really appreciate, use, and enjoy Green Chef meals all the time, so I couldn't be happier to share them with you guys today. And if you haven't heard of them, Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company, and they're now owned by HelloFresh to offer you a wider array of meal plans to choose from, so there's literally something for everyone. I have worked with both Green Chef and HelloFresh, and I love them both. Green Chef makes it really easy to eat well and discover new recipes that are delicious, high quality, and sustainably sourced. And I love that they offer dishes for a variety of lifestyles like keto, paleo, vegan, and vegetarian options as well, since you guys know that we try to eat plant-based as much as we can. So from their plant-powered menu, they have lots of vegan and vegetarian options along with things that are also gluten-free. The recipes are quick and easy with step-by-step instructions and photos to follow along. They use mostly organic ingredients. We use Green Chef to help us eat healthier and also as an easy way to try new recipes and things that we otherwise might never have thought of or would never have taken the time to really try and create the recipes on our own. So it's so convenient. Everything is hand-picked, pre-measured, and perfectly portioned, so we don't waste any ingredients. Everything is delivered contact-free right to your doorstep, which is just like an extra measure of safety these days. We don't even have to leave the house, so it is super convenient. And there are 9 recipes to choose from every week within each meal plan, so we can easily find ones that our family will enjoy. And it just saves so much time not having to worry about getting out to the grocery store, meal planning. And even Mike and Renee, who never cook, they've made lunches and dinners for us before because it was just easy enough for them to follow along and make as well. And everything still tasted amazing.
This is so tasty. I love it. I love it. It's delicious.
It's one of my favorites for sure.
It's so good.
So Green Chef has given me an awesome deal for you guys to get $90 off, including free shipping. Go to greenchef.us/90style my sweets and use the code 90style my sweets, all one word, to to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. Again, use the code 90StyleMySweets to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box. It is such a good deal. I hope you guys will really consider it and take advantage of this offer. All of the information, again, will be down below in the description box. Now, I am excited to show you guys this one because I have had one of these plastic trifle bowls from Dollar Tree for quite a while, and I have so many plants. I love plants. So I ended up creating a little planter out of this, and it fits my plant, my new baby pothos plant, so well. I ordered on Amazon, so I can put a link below if you're looking to get one of those, but you can also pick those plants up like in Home Depot and Lowe's and stuff like that. But I did get this one on Amazon, and this made the very perfect pot for it. And I actually just placed the planter it came in right inside this when it was all done, and that way this kind of catches any water runoff from that pot, and like the size is just absolutely perfect. So anyway, I am taking some of these tumbling tower wooden game blocks here from Dollar Tree, and if you guys didn't know, they have a new larger pack which is like twice the size, so definitely a bang for your buck. Pick that up if you see it because it is a super good deal. But I just honestly hot glued these all the way around. I did 2 high, so it comes up a little higher than the trifle bowl was, but I love the extra height on here. And then for the base, I painted the bottom part with some black chalk paint. You know, you could save yourself a little hassle here if you just wanted to like spray paint the bottom of this black before you go ahead and glue on your wood, because then I had to be careful that I didn't get paint onto the wood. So anyway, maybe paint it first. I just wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So, you know, sometimes crafting is like a step-by-step process in order to find out exactly how you want your project to look. But anyway, here is how this one turned out. Let me know if you guys think that I should stain this wood or not, because I'm kind of debating now if I want to go back and stain it and kind of have like a little more, you know, like a little more richness to the color, or if I should leave it with this really light color wood. What would you do? I actually have my computer in front of me right now, and it sounds like an engine taking off, so I hope that the fan on there, I hope you guys aren't hearing that really loud in the background right now, so I'm sorry if you hear that fan noise. We're not in a jet airplane, my computer's a little loud. Anyway, moving on to the next one. This was kind of fun, and it was actually a little creative process here because it did not turn out exactly like I wanted at first, but I will show you guys what I did. So I took one of these candle holders, since I actually have tons of these wooden Jenga blocks laying around. I thought that I would connect 4 of those as a little square. You can connect 3 pieces, but that final one you're going to have to put on while it is around the base of the candle holder in order for it to, you know, obviously be around the stem of this candle holder. So hot glue is going to be your best friend here, just because it's going to give you that quick hold, because wood glue, you're going to be there for a long time in order to actually like hold it in place without it falling apart. I got these on here, and I did 1, I did 2. I thought 3 was going to finish it, but I honestly came back with a 4th one. And then I was happy with how this looked. And all I really did was just connect 1 inside of another one and around the stem of the candle holder. I like how this is turning out. I already spray painted my candle holder black. I did add a little kind of amber colored glass on the top here. Dollar Tree has lots of little votive tea light holders that are really nice that you could use on top of this. So it just kind of created this, it almost reminds me of like the mind game brain puzzles. I feel like it's one of those games where you need to solve it by disassembling these cubes. It just reminds me of those brain puzzles. I decided to go ahead and do the outside edges of these squares, and I really like how this looks. I think that the like extra black detail in there looks really good. Now I took it a step more and I decided to do the inside as well, and then that was where things got a little bit tricky because it was hard to do because they touch in some places, and then that meant that some black paint got a little bit onto the edge. I just could not get like a perfect line, so I just had to end up painting this entire thing black. But I wanted to show you how it looked first. So if you didn't want to paint these and you like the natural wood, or if you just wanted to do the outside edges, there's a little tip. If you like that look, maybe paint them first. It'll be a lot easier than once they're all glued in together. Anyway, for me, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and paint these black so that there's no weird little edges or anything. Just paint the entire thing black. And this is how this one turned out. Now, I cannot wait to show you guys the next one because I really love this one. I thought it was so creative, and I did learn something in the process that I'll let you know because I think it will look better, but you'll probably need like 6 or 7 of these snakes in order to make this. But I basically made the arch for the first one and then kept on going. So I think I ended up using 7 snakes in total to do this.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road.
Now, my mistake here was that I started off doing this on a piece of foam board, which I then tried to cut, and I wanted to put it in one of these Dollar Tree frames. This is an 11 by 14 frame. It's one of the black frames that they have, which I already actually spray painted it with some copper rose gold colored spray paint. And I thought I would go ahead and frame this, but then I realized, what am I doing? Because you guys can just make this right on the 11 by 14 canvas. Like, I never needed to do this on a foam board. Just get the 11 by 14 canvas in Dollar Tree, make your rainbow on there, and then frame it, and you can paint the frame to be whatever color you want. And this looks amazing. I think it looks so like maybe Urban Outfitters and kind of like a mid-century modern boho decor. Definitely looks like something you would find in Urban Outfitters to me, or maybe even at Anthropologie. But in any case, because I did this on the foam board, I could not get it off of the foam board now to put on the canvas. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to turn it into something else. So now to do that, I took more of these little wooden game blocks here, and I basically just went across the bottom here and glued on a row, and then I glued another row that went out wider, like one wider, just for like a little extra stability, kind of give it a little shape and design. And then I painted that base black that I made. I also painted the back of the whole thing black because cutting foam board, it kind of gets a little messy, and just painting the whole thing black just made it look a little bit neater, I think.
I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind. I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
So cute. I love how this one turned out. So it's very inexpensive. If you wanted to put this in a frame, it's something that you could definitely do for under $10, and I think it turned out really cute. So you will have to let me know, would you put it in a frame, or do you actually like it more as like a standalone piece of art?
So I hope that you guys have enjoyed these boho DIY decor ideas. Let me know which one was your favorite. And also I wanted to remind you guys to check out the offer from Green Chef. All of the information is down below in the description box. All you need to do is go to their website, greenchef.us/90 Style My Sweets, and then use the code 90 Style My Sweets at checkout in order to get $90 off your first order across 4 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. It is such a good deal, and I do use them all the time and really enjoy them. So I hope you guys will give Green Chef a try as well. And as always, thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Consider subscribing before you go. And as always, I wish you a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.